Hello everyone, this is Cam Bar with another awesome YouTube video, and today we're looking at this. This is the NBA playoffs bracket. The NBA playoffs are beginning Saturday. So yeah, let's start with the Houston Rockets and the Minnesota Timberwolves. So the Minnesota Timberwolves started out really good. And then Jimmy Butler got hurt, and then they were bad. And they had to win their last game of the season just to make it. And the Rockets are way better. So I'm going to take the Rockets in 4 games. So they'll play the winner of this next game. The OKC Thunder and the Utah Jazz. This is going to be a 7-game series because all the firepower on the Thunder and great defense on the Jazz and Donovan Mitchell. But the reason I'm saying the reason I'm saying the Thunder is because they have a lot more experience there, and I just think those 3 core players will be able to get it done in the playoffs. Sorry about that. And the next game is the 3rd seed versus the 6th seed, the Portland Trailblazers and the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pelicans have already made it further than they should, but I think it's over. Portland, Damian Lillard's just too good. He's going to probably have a 50-point game in that playoffs. He's going to maybe have a game winner, something crazy like that. The Portland's going to win in 6. Golden State and San Antonio. Warriors no Steph Curry. Spurs no Kawhi. Golden State in 4. Ain't that? It's pretty easy to pick them. Alright, go to the bottom. It's a little hard to see. Well, you can see it fine. The Toronto Raptors and the Washington Wizards. This is a tough one, but until the Raptors prove me wrong, I don't usually pick them in the playoffs. So, I'm taking the Wizards in the 8th seed upset of the 1 seed. Alright, so we'll play them. The 4th seed Cavs and the 5th seed Pacers. Pacers, one of my teams in the 3 big surprise videos, I think. But the Cavs, they're going to win in 5 games. So the 76ers and the Miami Heat. Sixers, I think Embiid isn't playing this series. But it doesn't matter. If he does play, I know he's not playing game 1. But if he does play, Sixers in 5. If he doesn't, Sixers in 6. Okay, so injured Celtics versus Bucks. Brad Stevens has coached this team to where I think he's going to win Coach of the Year. And the Bucks aren't ready yet. They completely underperformed this season. Almost got the 8th seed if it wasn't for the Wizards choking the season away. Sorry. I'm taking the Celtics in a 6-game series. Alright, so, 2nd round, you're going to have to follow along with me. We'll start with the West. Houston versus OKC, 1 versus 4. This is tough. But I think Houston's not gonna. I think Chris Paul and James Harden are gonna finally be able to get it done in the playoffs. Houston in 7 games. Portland and Golden State with Steph Curry. I don't think it's gonna be that close of a series, but I think it'll be interesting in the first couple games. I think the series will be tied 2-2 after the first 4 games, but the Warriors are gonna take it after that, 4-2. Alright, going to the East, we got the Wizards and the Cavs. Can the Wizards make it to the Eastern Conference Finals with the team they have? John Wall is gonna be awesome, like he usually is. LeBron's gonna be good. Bradley Beal is gonna be really good. Who's gonna defend him? Kyle Korver? Rodney Hood's a good defender. Well, decent. But I think he'll have his way with them. Yeah, those guards are gonna do what they want, so it's gonna come down to if LeBron can just play good enough to win it, and I don't think he will. But I think Kevin Love and all those pieces will click enough, just enough for LeBron's team to get past the Wizards in 7 games. Sixers and Celtics, Embiid is gonna be in for this one, I know it. Celtics, no Gordon Hayward, no Kyrie, they still get past the Bucks somehow. But I think it's gonna end here. Sixers and 6 again. Alright, Western Conference Finals. Well, let's start with the East. Eastern Conference Finals. Cavs, 4th seed. Sixers, 3rd seed. This is really tough. Sixers have home court, which I think is going to help them a lot, but will it be enough? Man. I'm going to think the home team wins every game. So whoever's at home wins every game. That means the Sixers are going to beat the Cavs in 7 games. It's tough, but that's just what I think is going to happen. Alright, here we got the Western Conference Finals, the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors. 1 vs. 2. It's Houston's time. Houston, 66 wins. It's their turn. The Warriors, they're not going to make it to the finals this year. This season was meant for the Rockets. 2 15-game winning streaks. It was meant for them to win that Western Conference Final Series. Houston in 7. So now we have the NBA Finals, which is going to be a crazy finals. Sixers and Rockets. Let's do game by game. Houston in game 1 with the home crowd is going to put way too much pressure on this young 76ers team. I think Houston takes that one. Game 2, the Sixers are a little bit more prepared for the crowd in the next game, which they're going to be in Houston again. But I think they're going to have enough to get past them in a close game. Tie the series 1-1. Now going to Philly, I think the nerves are going to get to them to impress the crowd, but I don't think that's going to happen. Just take it back. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're prepared. And I think they're going to win. Take the series 2-1. Series lead. But then Houston, they have to go to Philly again. The crowd is really wild. But I think this time the Rockets are going to be able to overpower them. Chris Paul, James Harden, Clint Capella, better players. I think they're going to be able to tie the series 2-2. Going back to Houston. Houston does not want to let the crowd down. They're going to show up for this game. I think they're going to win maybe like a 10-15 point game to Philly. Take the series lead 3-2. Going back to Philly. Philly hasn't lost a game on the road yet. Haven't lost a game at home in the finals yet. No, wait, yes they have. But I think that's after that. I think the pressure is going to be on Chris Paul and James Harden, who are not very good in the playoffs. I don't think they're gonna try too hard to do it on their own. They're not gonna have many assists. They're not going to have a good field goal percentage. I don't think they're going to have a good free throw percentage with the pressure to end the series in Philly. I think Philly wins pretty easy. Tie the series 3-3. So now going back to Houston for Game 7, though. I think the first half is going all 76ers because Houston is still angry about that. I think at the half it's going to be like 70 to like 55, 15-point 76ers lead. In the third quarter, they really show up. They tie the game up. But in the fourth quarter, they take over. They're taking a lead. They're up 115, maybe 112. I think J.J. Redick will have a final shot, 3 to take it to overtime, but he's gonna miss. And the Houston Rockets are your 2018 NBA champions.